Alright, so a bit of a live test against the PAL Arena opponents on solo mode. I got my maxed Neptilius, got some other of my maxed pals, nothing really bred for being used in the arena, you're not going to be joining. Just going to be trying some different builds, different skill combos, and just doing it live and seeing kind of like there's a different kind of DPS to consider now. Before we've had small hitboxes and large hitboxes with single target mostly. A little bit area of effect for all the ads. Now we're fighting 3 pals at once. So something to consider here is, let's say we have Stone Beat. Very strong, single target probably, burst damage, but probably not against 3 targets. So then you have stuff like Double Blizzard Spike coming into play, hopefully hitting all 3 targets at once, at least with the shockwave effect. Might be good. We have the burn effect from something like Meteor Rain. Do I have a Meteor Rain pal on here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Let's bring one out. This one. This is the one I wanted. So we have Meteor Rain. Will the fire effect be good enough? It's a little bit about how long the fight lasts as well that I want to check out. So mainly around Serenity. So if the fight seems to last where pals are using multiple skill loops, like where they used to loop multiple times, will Serenity come into play there? Or if they're just using their skills once and whoever wins there, that's the end of the fight, then Serenity isn't that good. Then you mostly just want burst, I guess. And then another thing as well is like what cooldown system are they using? Because we have 3 cooldown systems. We have the mounted cooldown using the tooltip cooldown. We have party pals with 60% CT reduction. And then base pals with 20% CT increase. So we have the pals fighting alongside us. Do they count as party pals? Probably. That's what I'm assuming with these skills. So we're going to be looking a little bit at like the Twin Spears Rock Burst combo and Stone Beat here. We've got like if Beam Slicer hits all 3 on a nice line, or if it's only hitting 1. Same thing with Blast Cannon. How viable is Holy Burst? And that depends largely on the meta, like what kind of pals are the opponents using. And that's also going to be relevant when testing Libro as well. Nightmare Bloom, very strong skill. But are the opponents mainly using Dragon and Dark pals? Then maybe it's not as good as we thought. We've got stuff like Thunderstorm and Wall Splash, very strong combo, especially on single target, but will that lift a bunch of pals in the air? I prepared a couple of skill fruits. I also wanted to test if food works. We'll see if I get around to that. I'll just keep it on here for now. I'll probably test that. Maybe we'll notice some kind of difference, but it might be hard if the opponents have different pals and stuff. I'll probably get around to that. I got some new skills in Hydro Slicer. I don't want to waste these fruits though on these pals. Just in case Beam Slicer doesn't hit very hard, then I want to save them. They are slowly growing up, but I got a couple here that I could use, considering Seed Mine. So here are some of the skills that I'm going to test. Beam Slicer was mentioned, Flame Funnel as well. Good single target DPS, but is it good enough for the triple targets in Arena? Holy Burst here. How big are the opponent's hitboxes? Blast Cannon was mentioned as well. The Thunderstorm Wall Splash combo. Rock Burst. Diamond Rain is very interesting to me, but that's also mainly single target. We got Lightning Streak, so I'm just gonna jump in now and start, and we're gonna be testing, starting off with this Neptilius, like the partner skill I finally unlocked that. At least I hope I actually crafted it. Yeah. So this one is not a perfect one. I just maxed one of my breeding projects while waiting. I think the only thing really missing here would be Demon God, really. And then maybe we'll see how Lunker does. That's what I'm interested in as well. How good is these skills going to be for hitting pals? Or is there going to be like one specific arena meta around like Double Blizzard Spike and stuff like that? So now I've been talking a lot without showing anything interesting. Let's just jump straight in. So I haven't done any arena fights really since yesterday when I was level 60. So starting off, we're going to be facing slightly worse opponents, I'm guessing. But I'm mostly interested in the pal skills hitting to start. So we're gonna be taking this, just taking them in order, and seeing what the skills kind of look like. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of player damage because eventually once I've decided what skills and pals are best, I'm gonna have to decide, you know, what weapons will I be running. I need to test a little bit about like splash damage and knockdown, if like shooting a rocket launcher makes pals immune for a second or two. So let's see. It's not looking bad. It's very hard to see though. Okay, so Thunderstorm seems to have a little bit of a CC effect there against my pals. Necromus is not doing too hot. So without player damage, it's looking pretty equal for just this party. Not super impressed right now. And boom. I'm gonna lose rating during this test. And no sad music as well. My RP! What was the elements, right, like there? It was fire against water, right? And ice. The fire pals should have melted, I feel, against that. Maybe we'll give it another go, but it didn't look super impressive, especially not that stone beat to start. But these are pretty maxed pals, looking at their stats. So let's try something a little bit different. It is of course gonna be weaker pals now, but let's try to just switch them out and just see if there's anything. We got the ground smash rock burst meteor rain pal here. 2 meteor rain seems a little bit excessive. Let's take our Phalaris instead, and I was gonna change one skill. I was gonna add flame funnel. Where is it? There. And why am I adding flame funnel? Well, just because I have eternal flame. So this seems decent. It's a little bit about the skill mix, but that thunder rain stuff did look promising. Noclum, Airblade, Holy Burst, Beam Slicer. I didn't really see Beam Slicer. It was hard to see with this Neptilius doing its thing. Really, it might be. I might have to slow it down afterwards and check. We're gonna go in again. I'm gonna lose all the ranking. So I guess the true test is gonna be once I find the party that just shreds them. Or if there is a party that just shreds them without player damage, then we're gonna rank up to the end game bosses. Okay, so Noclum is the main one. Probably for the partner skill effect. And then we have these sub. You're not swapping, right? You're just using that one. So what are we facing now? Okay, Noclum versus Noclum. And a lot of ground pals here. Okay. Let's go. It looks like the Beam Slicer was hitting a lot, right? And it's just the same guy. Maybe. It's hard to say, like, if this is looking very much better or not. Just because I assume these pals are a little bit weaker. I feel like it's him. He's doing all the damage with his gun. My pals are not doing too hot after that first... Oh, am I being holy bursted or are they being holy bursted? How much damage is that doing? I really don't want to start adding player damage to this, but I might have to. Doesn't look like the pals are strong enough, really. Who are you shooting? Don't shoot me, I'm not even fighting, man. I guess adding Meteor Rain when there's like potentially Meteor Rain immune pals isn't very good. And that Rock Burst did barely nothing, so I'd say Rock Burst probably not looking so good. And what about like the CT here? Are you gonna use something useful? And here it goes. Sad music again, huh? Got closer. Hopefully they make it so you can skip these cutscenes as well. I guess Phalaris, just like the stats aren't really there for it. No tornado spamming allowed. It died very quickly on its own. So Phalaris, you're out now. And the Rock Burst Ground Smash combo didn't really come into play, I feel. Noclum did well, so... I mean, it has the crazy stats with the partner skill, so we know that. Let's put that one in reserve. Beam Slicer... I mean, I'm not sure about this one since it actually didn't do so well against the fire pals. Let's keep it on hold for now. Wait, should I reverse this? Good pal, decent. We'll keep that in mind, I guess. And this one we'll keep in mind. So this one, I don't know. Like, we'll keep that in mind, probably. I want to try some Omega Laser stuff as well. Let's see, which one are you? Are you part of the Blizzard Spike spam? Probably. Let's spam some double Blizzard Spikes. Holy Burst. I mean, Holy Burst is Holy Burst, but it does a Blizzard Spike spam. I did say Blizzard Spike spam. Let's just do a bunch of ice. Let's make an ice-based team. And hopefully we don't run into a bunch of fire. Maybe I'll keep a backup. If we run into fire again, we'll have you. And maybe you have Wall Splash, right? You don't have Wall Splash. So this one I was thinking as well, if, you know, I didn't have Siren of the Void on this one, so I could potentially switch out Nightmare Bloom, because if it becomes a DPS race, once the setup is complete, like you're not caring about survivability, then just, I guess, like Noclem and 2 Libros if you have the right skills, or if, as long as it's not like an exclusive skill like Glacial Impact being the best. Do I want to run it like this? Maybe. And you'll be like that, and hopefully this is fine. So we'll try it this way. Join arena. I haven't done the arena much at all, really, with active player stuff, so... Oh, come on. I'm being hard countered. Well, no. Can I view details? Can I view details? No? F. F. I can't change the skills. Oh no. And I can't. Okay, so who's gonna be the main? We'll just do it this way then and see. This test is not gonna be fun. So maybe, you know, doing 3 of the same is not the way to go. You might get hard countered. We'll see what the end fights look like then as well. Okay, so that beam... Is it doing anything? I mean, honestly, it doesn't look like the Nebulous is not doing much with that beam. His exclusive skill. Is there like special nerfs in the arena or something? Oh no. Goodbye, Fishy. She was just about to do the thunderstorm. Okay, now then. How hard are you hitting? Doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot. Can I mount? Okay, well at least this should give you like an attack bonus. If you do run it like the Frostallion build, you get the double damage, double Blizzard Spike, I guess. So that's cool, if it works that way. Can we just fly around shooting missiles? Yeah, now I'm just adding a little bit of an extra test. I wasn't gonna do player damage, but you have to consider this added 40% player damage with Frostallion and the double damage on double Blizzard Spike. That could potentially be more interesting than Noclem's. Because while Noclem does get like, it's quite a heavy gain with the partner skill, it does suffer from diminishing returns a bit. Which Frostallion's mounting thing is a little bit more damage overall, I guess. With those 3 you can spam them, dismount and stuff like that, so that felt a bit unfair. I guess the game doesn't want you to run. Should I just jump in again and see if it's still 3 fire pals if I have 3 ice pals? I guess I'll just do that. Time to see how the arena really works. And see if I can use my ice pals. Okay, that's looking more promising. He does have a Bastigor, but Bastigor versus Bastigor should be fine. Ready. Do I start next to Frostallion or do I start far away? We'll see. So that's a little bit about the double... No, that one's in the middle. Just considering this like mounting up thing. But let's see a couple of double blizzard spikes, how well they do. Okay. We just got glacial impacted. Where did my Frostallion go? Oh. Very tricky to actually get a general idea of how hard skills are hitting. There's so much randomness going on. What? Ice against Bastigor isn't great. Oh no. There's a... Alright, and he's attacking the Tamer. Well, they should be able to handle this one, so I'm just gonna help them out here. Now that's missing. There's so much jumping around, like flying around from certain skills. If pals are airborne, other attacks tend to miss, so I generally... Like, that's what I'm worried about with that Thunderstorm combo that we haven't really showcased yet. Okay, kill whatever. We've seen this build now. Gold. Nice. Some tickets. Okay, who's next? We've tested... I mean, this one has to go in the not so good category. I feel like Libro did decent. It's just a very squishy pal. Like, if you look at the defense stats. So that's gonna... I think, like, we can disregard a little bit of the pal squishiness once I start adding player damage to this. I'm mostly actually looking for the best attacks. So we'll keep that one. I've not been impressed by Neptilius, I gotta say. Not in the arena, or like... I haven't been going like, wow, that's cool, you know? That's kind of what you need to do first. You see something that looks cool. Do we want to try this Bastigor? Yeah, let's change it up. Wait, the Bastigors were good, I felt. This was a pretty good pals right here. Right, with the partner skill as well, we gotta try the Celine build. Favorite child, not so favorite in the arena maybe. It does have very high attack, so we could bring it back once we discover more good attacks. Astagon, I just wanted to see it in action with this hilarious fire fist thing. Beam Slicer, I feel like Beam Slicer is doing pretty good. And Curtain Splash, well, Curtain Splash is... The issue is if the pals are moving a ton, then it might not be that good. The Diamond Rain homes in a bit better. Beam Slicer, pretty quick explosions. It does tend to miss though. Do I have Blast Cannon? Blast Cannon might work a little bit better. So we got these. We got the Max Dark Shadow Beak. We have you. You're not supposed to be running these skills for this. We got Omega. Do you want Cosmic? I mean, sure, we'll do Cosmic. Why not? That's the exclusive skill. Astral Ray, would that hit more than one pal? Let's just go with it and see what happens. It does have Impatient to run these quick skills, and then I'll add Jet Dragon right now. Last can be size or Holy Burst, you should have Meteorine. This should be decent to try. So this is a testing video, like if you're looking for the absolute best arena team, you should probably just come back in like a week once I need to test all the teams, if I want to stack defense, attack, the Serenity thing, what kind of skills I want, and that will affect what kind of weapons I'm running. This is just live testing. Alright. This is a very mixed party. So let's just take these. Dragon, Dark, Dragon. There's a Dragon. Should be fine. I'm mostly interested in the skills anyway. I don't even care. Go get him. Omega Laser. Don't feel like that did a whole lot. Okay, so Shadowbeak, this is one of those pretty interesting ones, because the Divine Disasters are extremely good skills, but they are mostly single target. You know, I mean, they are single target, they won't do more damage. They might, like, hit multiple pals, but not for more damage. Can't you focus your skills on somebody that gets hurt by them? Come on, Astagon. Win. Okay, so all the enemies are running Holy Burst. Or, I mean, they might run Holy Burst. And just the thought that they... What's going on there? No, just the fact that the enemies might run Holy Burst. Because I don't think any of these enemies learn Holy Burst naturally. That's just a very big downside for big pals. Like poor old Astagon here. Yeah. So I feel like my pals should have won on paper there. It's probably a little bit weak on Xenolord's side with defense stat. Not 100% sure. It is a shame for those raid pals that they do lack a bit of defense. Losing Legend hurts. Okay, so Astagon, you're too big. That means Jignus is too big. Big pals are out. I feel like Neptilius is pretty big, but it's also not hitting very hard. So you're one step up and you're one step up, and then the big pals are probably... Frostallion is also pretty weak to that one, so... Why did you not perform, though? Maybe it was because it was a dark and a dragon. We'll keep that one for one more test. I wasn't very impressed with you. We still have you, and let's take out this one. Do I want some coverage here? What am I weak against? I don't know. Let's just try. What do you have that's interesting? Right, I was gonna... Is there any skill fruit I haven't tested yet? Holy Burst. We can still do some Holy Burst spam soon. Lightning Streak. What fell over? Something just fell over. I don't know what it was. I'll check later. Seed Mine. There's a lot of movement. Let's just give it a go, just to see. Just to seed. Diamond Rain. Yeah, we'll give it a go there. I was pretty impressed. Rock Burst. Okay, let's try to sort these. Rock Burst. We still want to try. Flame Funnel. I don't think it's gonna be good, just based on that. Hydro Slicer. Well, Beam Slicer, I felt like it hit them. But maybe not as hard without the beam hitting. Then we got Thunderstorm. What about triple Thunderstorm? Is that viable? Not on you, you're running Siren and Invader. Triple Thunderstorm. They can never attack. And then Diamond Rain on that, because it hits in the air. And then Beam Slicer for double or triple airborne damage, maybe? Sounds interesting. Let's try something like that for now. So you're out. Who has mixed? High stats and mixed skills and no special, right? So these two are the ice ones with Siren of the Void. And this one is the one that got Meteor Rain. So let's throw some wall splashes at them. They have it. Thunderstorm. Nice. Diamond Rain. Yeah, they got it. Then Beam Slicer, you don't have it. But Nightmare Bloom should be fine there. Let's remove... I need to see if Curtain Splash actually manages to hit their Meteor Rain. It's not gonna be good with Wall Splash, probably. So let's do Thunderstorm, Diamond Rain. No, wait, I was gonna do Wall Splash first. Let's take Wall Splash. Same thing here. Thunderstorm, Curtain Splash. What do I want on you? Probably Diamond Rain also as well. Or something. Glacial Impact isn't gonna hit them. Double Blizzard Spike. I don't know, right, this one does Meteor Rain. Something like this then, I guess? Alright, it was gonna be Beam Slicer. For the triple. Hopefully. Let's just try the Beam Slicer on you as well. Hopefully this works. Would be fun, because then I could go Thunderstorm, Hydro Slicer, Beam Slicer. And Hydro Slicer should deal. Wait, I gotta see this. Do you have an aggregate? Who do we give you to? Let's give it to a random pal. Okay, I need to see if it has the soaked aggregate. It does have the soaked aggregate, so that's... The downside here is they use Thunderstorm and then they use Curtain Splash. This one doesn't have Electrify. That's what makes it so good with water, but then I might need to run... But she'll use... what I'm doing right now is considering how do I get them to use Wall Splash first. Maybe we'll keep you and we'll give you Wall Splash. Curtain, and then you want skills with a like lower power, hopefully. We could actually do the seed mine thing, but yeah, they're gonna get thrown into the air. Diamond Rain, also the same issue. Holy Burst. Lightning Streak won't hit. This is tricky now. So I just keep Wall Splash. Airblade hits Airborne. What else is decent here that could hit something in the air? Or am I thinking too much about hitting things in the air? I don't want to use that on a soaked target. Do we pray that Holy Burst goes after? We'll try it. We'll try this party. A lot of theory crafting right now, and it's probably gonna be ruined in like 1 second when nothing works. But this is usually how my testing goes. You guys usually don't get to see this part live. It's about like 1 or 2 weeks of me doing this kind of thing before I eventually discover that like the best build against Scene Lord is not Ice Skills, it's Holy Burst, Beam Slicer, Blast Cannon. So yeah, let's try this build. That's a lot of dark. Just, okay, so Beam Slicer should be decent then. I'm ready. Wait, no wait, that's not... You're ready. Okay. I wasn't ready. Wait, 2 of these are water. Okay, he used Holy Burst first. And none of them used that. Okay, this didn't go well. They're just attacking the sword man. Sword lady? I actually don't know. The swords dude, no? Okay, that should do it. They're water, right? Okay, now Beam Slicer them. No Beam Slicer? This combo isn't working at all. But I felt like everything was ruined by that opening. What was that? Is that your exclusive skill? Very cool. Did you attack me with that? Oh, my theory crafting. So why did nobody Thunderstorm at the start? We saw a Holy Burst, but that was from Noclem. There should have been 2 Thunderstorms. Why didn't they Thunderstorm? Did they Beam Slicer first or something, or... Okay, well, Holy Burst didn't work. Let's just toss something random on you for now. We'll take Poison Shower. I'm gonna do it just again, just to see what really happened with the Thunderstorms. Because I think, like, Noclem used the wrong... Do I want Thunderstorm here? Doesn't do a whole lot against these. But it's good against you. Let's just see the combo in play. I'm not trying to win now. I'm trying to learn how to win tomorrow. Okay, a rocket launcher. Will that interrupt all my pals? Okay, so there's the soaked effect. No thunderstorms. Why no thunderstorms? Have they changed the skill priority system? It's supposed to be based on power and cooldown, and a little bit mixed in with super effectiveness. Okay, well Noklem is shredding. He's still shredding. But he's attacking the player. Are you aiming for me? Don't aim for me. I wonder if I have like gobfins in the part. Can I open my stats here? No. If I have like gobfins in the party or Galeclaw in the party, do I still get to use their partner skills? Like if I had Dumuds for these 2 slots, would that improve my Noklem? Come on, Noklem, you got this. Oh. Does he not got this? Wow. That rocket launcher hurt. I guess it is based around a lot of player damage. I guess one way to win then is to CC. And CC's crowd control, like tossing grenades that stun and stuff on the Tamer. It seems like the Tamer, like that Black Marketeer or the Metal Merchant at the start, was doing a lot of damage. Something's weird with the thunderstorms though. They're not appearing. Maybe it's too slow, like my pals are being stunned. They need to do something quick to start. Noklem is doing fine though. So I feel like having Noklem as the partner is pretty good, but maybe Frostallion once you start factoring in player damage. So let's keep you here as slot 1 kind of pals. This was considered as a support duo for these, but maybe these are better with Noklem, and then on Noklem you run. Maybe you have Noklem and then you have your 2 ice pals, and whatever they're weak to, you have your 2 like pals running water skills or whatever here to really be ready for that last couple of fights. Or maybe Frostallion, these 2, and then so who would be here? Because Jignis wasn't very good and you weren't very good, so I guess that leaves like Rio, and Rio lacks a little bit of lacks defense from Legend. There was that Firefish, the new one. I want to call it Chandler, but I don't think that's the name. Let's just bring this one just to see if I get the gliding bonus. Now we need to change some skills here. Let's take you in here. Thunderstorm wasn't looking very spicy. Let's take Curtain Splash, Nightmare Bloom, Beam Slicer. Thunderstorm is gone. Glacial Impact is probably decent though. Unless he gets stunned. Has Beam Slicer been doing good though? I feel like Diamond Rain was doing just slightly better, but it's about this like hitting multiple targets at once. Like then these 2 should be decent. Let's take you here now. Then we have this one. Still haven't tried it though. Wait, why do you have Seed Mine? What was my plan there? Just to test it? Seed Mine Diamond Rain? A little bit weird. Which Star Mine is maybe interesting. Maybe. Okay, do you have Seed Mine? Because that could be a good one for Noklem, just to try it. You get Seed Mine. Did I want Curtain Splash? Let's take... I mean, Holy Burst is good. And Seed Mine just to see what it's like. Hopefully hitting multiple targets. Beam Slicer. Still not really sure on Beam Slicer. Let's go in again. I'm still farming the legendary weapons as well. Or rather, this is part of that, I guess. I'm gonna farm them mainly through the ticket system. What do we got? Okay, nothing really clear here. Dragon, Ice. You're weak to Dragon resisted, weak to Dark. Let's just see what the skills are like. I feel like you're struggling here. It's a little bit with how easily they get staggered, I guess. These pals are huge. Come on, Holy Burst them. Come on, knock them. Wait, do I get the glider? No, I don't. So I guess that means I don't get the benefit from a Gobfin. Pretty hard hitting Holy Burst. This Seed Mine, how's it doing? I mean, it is hitting multiple targets, but I'm not really sure for how much. It's not like the Victor damage. A Holy Burst right back. So, what? They're all running Holy Burst now. Like, everybody gets a Holy Burst. Now, that's Holy Nova. That's not supposed to hit anything. Okay, Nightmare Bloom. Come on. Is that doing good? So the trouble for me is that the patch notes had this pretty vague line about some skills have been buffed and some skills have been nerfed. So we don't even know like if the power level of the attacks is the same anymore. Why are you just dealing 1 damage? It doesn't have the shield anymore. You can hit it now. Wait, does it keep the 1 damage effect? If it runs the shield? Would mine have done that? Should I mean, Sylvegas did win my own PAL Arena tournament. Do I have one ready here to go? It is pretty big though, for these Holy Bursts. Do I have one here? No, I could have one just ready to... Yeah, here's one. We'll take this one. I had some stuff prepared just in case I thought of something. Oh, that's so slow. I wonder if they've changed the experience gain. I'll use these instead then. So what do I want on you? Well, obviously, we want Aegis Charge. Then I guess I'll just do the classic build for now. I mean, Meteor Rain... Yeah, let's take Meteor Rain. I guess Meteor Rain, the problem with running Meteor Rain and Wall Splash is that they overwrite each other. So let's just take... Let's remove Libro for a second. And have Ice Dragon... I mean, Seed Mine, was it impressive? Probably running Airblade would be a little bit better. And then Curtain Splash. It does look like it's been doing pretty good. I feel. Let's keep it. What about Sand Twister? Still don't know if the food buffs are applying as well. I guess that's something I'm gonna have to test once I do reach the absolute last opponent. I'll go in, shoot a couple of shots at him, send out a PAL, and just see, because it's gonna be pretty noticeable if you're losing out on that. Okay. Don't I recognize you? We're gonna try this party now. I'm not sure how I'm gonna test the Noclem versus Frostalion as the main PAL thing. Oh, Noclem just got nuked. How's Sylvegas doing? Looking healthy. That Aegis Charge, I mean, if we're gonna metagame again, you're dealing half my PAL's HP per shot. That's cheating when I'm doing this method. Just get out of here. You're not allowed to shoot my pals. Where did she go? Oh, there you are. This isn't fair. That rocket is doing all the damage. This is why I wanted that spectator mode to work for me. Come on. Oh, she's gonna no-scope me from the air. Oop. Can I keep her airborne with this if I time it right? No, it's going for the pals. So you see how the pal was flying up there? Like when you shoot it with this? Oop. That's what I'm worried about with using the rockets for the arena. Okay, so I guess just testing without me shooting isn't going too well. Because that was insane. That rocket launcher, right? Like, I'm not crazy. That did 90% of Noklam's health in the first second of the fight. But the Sylvagus was cool because if everybody starts with sending their like main attacks, you know, they're attacking with their best. They're sending their best. Then Aegis charge should block a lot of damage from the start. But then the downside is that it's still pretty weak to Holy Burst. So unless it really wins in like the first few seconds of the fight, then it's not gonna be doing too hot. Then we have this one. Was it sending pals up into the air too much? Was double blizzard spike not hitting enough? I feel like Libro has been doing decently, just a little squishy. Let's just throw in this one now and do the same kind of thing again. And see. If I'm against that Master Pal Tamer again, I'm shooting her first. I'm just bouncing between this guy now and the other one, so... I mean, yeah, let's just do this. Let's try the Selene thing. But the downside for the Selene thing is I won't be able to shoot when mounted, once I do get to that stage when I start doing player damage. Are you gonna do your thing? No? Star Mine then. Then we can Holy Burst. Wait, am I being Holy Bursted? I heard they buffed her speed. It's feeling pretty snappy, right? Airblade. Okay, now you can do it on your own again. Dark Shot. Okay. The big difference between a opponent using a shotgun and a rocket launcher here, I feel. So the Selene build, it's... I don't know, it feels like it's gonna be worse than Frostallion just because of the player damage effect. But it was interesting to see, like, Starmine hitting just about everything. I think it staggers a little bit as well on the explosions. At least it staggers my pals. Pretty interesting. Let's try Frostallion with adding a bit of player damage. And then who do we put here? You? Is it Curtain Splash? Maybe that's not ideal then if it's sending them up into the air. Did you get the Hydro Slicer? Let's gift one there. Hydro Slicer. Where do you go? Maybe that's a little bit better. Wall Splash is good, but not if it's sending everything up into the air and making them dodge. And you should have Holy Burst for sure. Do I want Blizzard Spike anyway? Diamond Rain is a bit weirder to aim when you're on the pal. Maybe something like that. And we'll give this a go. Hopefully Sylvagus starts tanking stuff. Let's just try with some player damage now. I still want to reach the end of it, so we can kind of see how long the fights become once I add player damage to that. Because that's the Serenity thing. If we want Serenity or not. Our pals gonna use more than one loop. Right now pals seem to be dying pretty quickly in the arena. Okay, but then I don't want to send them in the air. Hey, stop attacking my pals. That should be cool. Oh, it's gonna hit them both on the side. Excellent. And now you do your thing. I should have been shooting there as well, but... that fire thing is hurting. Here comes a meteor rain. But 3 of these pals don't burn, so... Not great for meteor rain. Oh, and Sylvagus is going down. I guess I didn't add player damage there really, I just shot 2 shots at the swords person. So it's probably very relevant to do player damage here just to kind of disturb the other tamer. Maybe shoot the missiles at the tamer to like bounce it away. And then switch to plasma for, or whatever the new weapon is best for the others. Okay, so for Stallion, it is still very big. I felt like it becomes an issue with doing the saddle thing, so how did you do? It will be an issue if they don't survive. But let's try this then with some player damage. I'm not sure on the Sylvagus too. Did I not pick anything? Gonna take a quick drink. Okay, so it's this guy again. The shotgun guy. I mean, that's probably the difference here. It's just that this guy uses a shotgun, which is bad. It's not, doesn't feel so much up to be about the pals. I don't think I can see their details. Can't see if they're running Holy Burst. But then Bastigor, like... Maybe... Can I unselect? And take Bastigor just... Because maybe... Just to counter Holy Bursts, I guess. We'll try this. I guess Alpha Pals aren't gonna be... hot stuff in the arena then. Noclem even is pretty big. Oh, that's not a shotgun though. Are you even shooting? Okay, partner skill. I feel like Nightmare Bloom has a place. Especially if it starts hitting hard. Maybe even as the main pal for two Nightmare Blooms. Alright, I was gonna add player damage. Doesn't seem necessary. Poison. Poison was very good in the arena tournament, but... Pew pew pew. How much health do you have? Oh. I was trying to look at the top bar to the right. 100, 200. Not a whole lot. Hey, stop shooting my pals. Shoot me. You don't get to shoot my pals. How good are you at aiming? What's your turn rate? Pretty good. Oh no, my pals. Oh, we won. And now Bastigor. Libro survived. In what world? In what world does Libro survive and Noclem die? Maybe that was a decent party. And maybe I'm overrating Double Blizzard Spike hitting everything. Maybe just going for these really hard hitting single target, like... Is Meteor Rain good? What if we just put Holy Burst here? And then you're gonna use Holy Burst. Is this also like just Holy Burst? You don't have Holy Burst. Did I bring Holy Burst? Yes, I did. Which one do I remove then? There has been some fire pals. So, and I guess Meteor Rain covers a little bit. Is coverage important here? We'll see. Feel like I've seen a lot of the skills now and I still don't really have a general grasp on... There hasn't been anything super stand out to me except maybe like Holy Burst spamming, and I thought the Sylvagus shield was pretty cool, so I'm just kind of forcing that right now. Well, oh, Dark. Dr. Braun? You're running a bunch of Shadow Beaks? I shouldn't have removed Beam Slicer, but I guess... Do I want to bring Bastigor anyway? Dragon, to cover Dragon, it does have Holy Burst as well. Aegis, Charge. Do I want to be a filthy metagamer? Yes, I do. Dr. Braun? We haven't seen Dr. Braun before. Where's that Master Pal Tamer that was using the rocket launcher? Dr. Braun has a good gun. Big gun. Okay. Shoot me. Will it... Hey, why aren't you using your thing? What? Come on, Nocklum. Is this an issue? Hello. Okay, he's not joining me. Well, that's no fun. Is ammo consumed in here? Wait, let's see if we can remember the number at the end of the fight. Come on, Nocklum, this isn't fun. Maybe I held the partner skill like too soon? You're not doing your thing. Okay, so 281. Will that be consumed? Because I don't want to shoot a bunch of stuff in here while testing. That's been the reason I've been using the quad a lot instead of the plasma for tests. Should maybe not be an issue anymore, but... What was it, 281? Maybe. Let's see. 281. Well, that's no good. Okay, so you bugged out. You didn't want to join. Do I care about running Airblade here anymore? Do I want to run something else? It's been a lot of dragons. There's also been a lot of dark... I guess Diamond Rain is decent then. Especially if the pals are being thrown up in the air by Curtain Splash. Let's swap that one for Diamond. Let's just do both then. Now we're covering against Dark and Dragon and everything. And we didn't get to see this one in action right there. Do I want this one? Has there been another really fancy pal? Wait. We'll take this one then, I guess. Glacial Impact, you have Holy Burst. And you probably want to have Holy Burst as well then. Glacial Impact. I mean, I'm torn on it. Let's just keep that one for now and throw Holy Burst on it. Even if it has Siren of the Void. And then... let's start actually seeing how far this party can take us now. Hopefully Nocklum doesn't bug out again, because that was a bit of a shame. That was... what? Rematch? Why is it a rematch? Anyway, we take you. And then I guess... I want both Bastigors, one of each kind. Is that cool? Let's try it. Okay. He's a... come on, Nocklum. What? Okay, so Nocklum is not super reliable, I guess. The other pals are doing fine. I mean, on their own, the two Bastigors did amazing. But then I guess it's just Frostalion's house. Frostalion or Celine as the main pal. I guess. Not sure what's triggering this bug. Might have to do some further testing to see if it's just avoidable. Because now, like, my two Bastigors... the Bastigor seems good, though. So the whole... I think I'm on the right path there. With having, like, two Bastigors and then... whatever pal seems good against fire, I guess. Which might just end up being a fire pal with water skills. That's usually the case, or like at least like Holy Burst or something. Just good skills to make it cover a lot. Do we want to do one more go with Nocklum? I guess I'll try not pressing the partner skill or something. We'll just go again. Master, yes. Oh, this are... we're back against the fire pals. Probably not ice. Let's just take these then. I removed all... yeah. Not gonna be running the ice pals at least, so. A lot of them are dark, so you're... All of them are dark. Dark and fire. Libro's not gonna have a fun time. You don't sword my pals. Oh wow, that worked. 1 damage. Okay. Okay, so now Noclum is fighting. Let's activate. But this time it worked. Maybe I was pressing it too soon or something? Or just unfortunate stagger timing. Oh, stupid sword person. Stop hitting my pals. Where are you? Where do you go? No, 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 no. You don't sword. Get your sword out of here. Yes. Sword me. Oh no, fishy. Is it even worth attacking the tamer? Just like 1 missile, I guess, per pal or person. Just 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Noclum is about to go down though. Maybe that's the way to do it. Just using skills that are not affected by that knockback effect. And shooting once per target. Since there are 4 and you can do 4 before reloading. Wait, 281. Is it not consuming when I'm... Oh. It's not going down when I'm reloading. Then I guess I can spam a bunch of plasma cannon shots. Maybe. So Noclum was working there. But I guess... Why were you underperforming against the dark pals? We go in again. And just maybe even if the tamer is doing a lot of damage, it's more like a DPS race. Friendly pal tamer, that's a rocket one, right? Maybe. Not sure. Do we want to... Is ice decent? There's 1 ice. Let's do this one again then. Because there's no fire pal. It's gonna be pretty obvious when the Bastigors are not the way to go. I feel like the Sylvagus isn't really cutting it though. Okay, it did bring the ice pal. Let's shoot that one first then. What? Oh, that was not the weapon I thought it was. Okay, those explosions. Okay, glacial impact, like... And now we activate Steel Guardian mode. I haven't even had it yet. Those missiles aren't even hitting. How good is Walaska? Maybe I should be making those. But I feel like it should be getting Holy Bursted. But I need to spread out my shots more. Where did Celine go? There you are. That doesn't seem like it's doing too much damage. Am I wearing... Oh right, I can't open my inventory. Come on, missile. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so this party... This party is doing pretty well. Actually. So then what do I use as the backup? Let's go back to Shadowbeak for a little bit. And maybe because this one is like... We'll give it some better attacks. I feel like Twin Spears is just gonna be flying around or getting staggered, but we can try it. We give it Holy Burst instead. And then Stone Beat. Can I give it something more interesting? So what was I trying to counter with this one? It's gonna be trying to counter fire pals, right? So curtain splash, I guess. Are you a fire pal counter? Well, most of those fire pals were also dark. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. I mean, that Shadow Beak isn't optimal. I just want to bring a Shadow Beak and see what it was like. It should probably be running like the whole Holy Burst shabam, but... Okay, so what are we against? Well, looks like this party is gonna be good again. Still want to try the Frostalion one a little bit more. But I'm gonna try to activate the partner skill immediately now on Oclum. And we'll see if it just bugs out again. Okay. It's working. So I guess if it doesn't get staggered, then it works. Then we just shoot missiles. Okay, that Grisbolt just got destroyed. Okay, well, this one shouldn't send it flying too much. And the missiles are missing a lot, so maybe... And you can stagger easier with the headshots. Maybe that's... Whoop. Well, unless you miss. But the multi was also missing, so we'll add the human factor to this. Oh, the aggro mechanics work in here. I don't feel like I'm taking a lot of damage. Oops. Okay, boys, turn around. Oh, we're killing the tamer. Yeah, let's kill the tamer. Yeah, good work. Why was the tamer dying this time? It's very odd to have a Phalaris surviving the longest against triple Holy Burst. I feel like that's weird. So how are we doing on the rankings? Where did I see that? Wait, arena ranking. Who is the leader? Oh, we might be facing the leader now. Black Marketeer. Is it gonna be a bunch of dark pals? Maybe it uses legendary pals. I actually don't really know. We go in again, I guess. Master. Yes. Well, since the rewards... Well, you're not the best one. Well, if the rewards don't matter with who you're fighting, like, depending on your rank... Do you even want to get a max rank, or should you just, like, lose a couple every now and then to fight easier targets for quicker farming? What's this, like an ice combo? Then maybe we skip the ice pals and just try these guys. See how they perform. But I should probably make a new Shadow Beak. Or I have other Shadow Beaks, I just haven't used the training crystals on them. Luckily that's all that was needed. No super soul farming there. Whoops, that's not the multi-guided. He's attacking, that's nice. Are you using the multi-guided? That's cool. Where do you go? Don't shoot my pals. I am the tank. Maybe I should be mounted on a Sylvagus and just tanking everything. Did I shoot backwards? Wait. Stand still for me, please. Where do you go? Okay, so this party was fine, but these... It felt like the arena didn't really send their best. Gold rank. 100. Okay. I think I might use the feedback form to ask for them to remove the cutscenes. Or maybe like the cutscene is a part of the loading screen? I've heard about that in other games, but... What? That's not the PAL box. Okay, sure, we'll join again. How many tickets am I getting per fight? Dr. Braun again. Okay. That's fair. Is he gonna triple Shadow Beak? Oh, come on, bat. I don't even want to shoot my missile launcher at this, though. Come on, that's gonna hurt, right? That's gotta hurt. Oh, yeah. And boom. Oh, you got over here. Let's shoot you. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, how you like it now? Gonna operate some more bad passives on my pals. Huh? Okay, so is this the play? Have we found it? The party that I'm gonna be trying out? Or basing my arena team around? Because this isn't the final form. I still need to, like, actually decide what pals to breed. Check the timings. Because right now it doesn't look like Serenity was being used at all there. So then maybe stacking something else would be more nice. Like Musclehead here and Siren here or something. Not sure. This one doesn't have Serenity. It depends a little bit. Like, the animation time is so long on this one that it wouldn't have really needed Serenity, but there's nothing else really to put on there except for Siren of the Void, I guess. Then we have this one, so let's see, where are my Shadow Beaks? Do I have another option? You're Invader and Siren and Legend and stuff. Do I have one just ready to go? Where this? Vampiric. That's not what I want. Guess we'll stick with this one for now and just give it Holy Burst, I guess. Oh, it has. Why would this one have Holy Burst? Try this maybe? Just to have it like that. Whoops. Challenge. We're getting 15. 15. What's that? 100 fights per legendary schematic? It's a lot of fights. Okay, so this one. This is the one my party has been struggling with. So let's see if these do a little bit better. Now we have Dark against Dark. Should be decent. Maybe not Divine Disaster though. I haven't seen Twin Spears in action. I'm gonna try to see what the Necromus is doing this fight. No Chandler. Why does it always... Okay, no. Come on. Okay, now we're gonna shoot a little bit. Who hit my Shadow Beak for half health right now? Come on, get out of here. Well, let's focus the Tamer then if it is gonna be running into our face. That's the problem with Wall Splash. Where'd he go? Oh. Nothing personal, I guess. Okay, focusing the Tamer might not have been the play. I feel like that's rarely the play though, unless my pals start doing it with me. Okay, there goes Twin Spears. Okay, it didn't hit anyone. So let's not use Twin Spears then. Oh no, Nocklum. I feel like this Shadowbeak Necromus party is not working out super well. Probably still need to bring out some water pals. I do have a bunch of Phalaris Aqua. Do I want to use Phalaris Aqua though? I felt like this is when this Neptilius pal would have come into play, but it wasn't really shining, right? Let's bring it back. Just for a couple of fights, and if we run into that, let's take out... We have some Phalaris. Let's give it Hydro Slicer. And some Training Crystals for you. Holy Burst, Phoenix Side, Hydro Slicer then. Hydro Slicer, Curtain Splash. Do we really want that? I feel like that was knocking stuff back. Around the enemy. A short burst of water. Generates waves that surge around the enemy. That could be cool in an arena, right? Maybe. Or rather... Well, it does have Lunker. We can replace this with Demon God eventually then and run Holy Burst, I guess. It does have 20% to Ice as well. Ooh, do I want to give it... Shame that Double Blizzard Spike didn't get a skill fruit. That would have been good. Not a lot of tickets, but we've been testing stuff, so... Is this the play then? Are you ready to go? Holy Burst, Phoenix Tide, Hydro Slicer, Water... What's your coverage? I mean, it looks decent. If we run into... I guess Diamond Rain, let's not keep that one. We have the other pals for Ice. So Beam Slicer. Do I want Hydro Slicer on it just because? What else could be good? Thunderstorm was kind of like... I feel like that one would miss. Does Noclum want the Hydro Slicer? A little Hydro Slicer for Noclum? Because that should really cover up a lot of those fire pals. They're fire dark. Do I want dragon? Do I want dragon? It has dragon, okay. Okay. That's a lot of dark. I feel like these guys are losing heavily to this party, so... Is he gonna be 3 Shadow Beaks this time? No. And Noclum. So that bug just happened twice in a row. Not really sure what caused it. Wait, who sent them back there? Was that the explosion from... Glacial Impact's explosion there? Oh. That's another downside of big pals like Noclum. Can be a... Yeah, get him. Can be a little bit tricky to shoot around them. Or like see anything. I felt like that was a downside with... Oh, Neptilius. Neptilus. I felt like that was a downside there as well. Hard to see. That's also the issue with using the MK2 grenades. This can be hard to see. Oh, actually if... Wait a minute, let's go... Wait, that's not my box. Let's do a quick little thing here. I should have some MK2 grenades left over from my grenade guide. Because they do plasma cannon kind of DPS in an area of effect. Yeah, we have a couple, and if ammo wasn't being used, I mean, why not, right? I'm not really grappling a lot either. You could probably do... You're not allowed to open your inventory, so... But you could probably do like a... multiple plasma cannon kind of thing. But let's just keep it this way for now. We're not min-maxing just yet. That comes later. When I found like the setup that I like to consistently do the... I guess it's the last fight. I wonder how much it rotates then. Once you do reach like the end game. We got the frag grenades. And we got the pals we like. Hopefully I run into that fire tamer now. I feel like the fire tamer, was he only using fire dark? Because then potentially just adding jet dragons or something could be viable. Yep. Should be fine. Oh, this is the rocket one. Hard to see, which was what made me think of the grenades in the first place. How much damage are they doing? 160? It's not bad. Wait, who am I actually aiming at here? Not the tamer, right? We'll aim at you guys. Look at that. Look at it go. What are my Bastigors doing? Oh, they're fighting the Tamer. Perfect. Because one benefit of the grenades is that I absolutely don't have to aim at all. And then I guess if I face something like a Phalaris, I just switch to the plasma. Is that the way? Maybe. 2000. Probably wasn't used, right? My attack feels a little low. Maybe I should be stacking attack pendants and stuff because I don't really feel like I'm in danger here. At all. Or some whistles. Greatly increases the ice damage of your party pals. Greatly increases the water damage. Attack of pals fighting along. Okay, maybe these are the things I should be running then. Actually. Something like this. That was also supposed to be a part of the test. I just kind of forgot about that part. I even had them in my inventory so I wouldn't forget, but still. 2052? Was that before? Let's try to remember that. It's almost a year, right? It's almost a year. If you jumble it up a bit. How are we looking now? Wonder if they'll ever make a pal that increases arena drops while in the party. Okay, so this is a lot of fire. Now let's see how you guys do. You should perform. Did I just take off the water whistle? Or am I wearing the water whistle? We'll see. Oh, come on. Holy burst against these pals and water. If you fail now, I don't know, like water pals are just dead to me. Then I'll just start running like my Rios instead, I guess, or something. Or even Blasamut, because this one gets legend. Just checking is Noclum alive? Yeah, it's doing its thing. And we got grenades. Okay. This is nice. Fiery Pal Tamer. Well, the name is a bit of a giveaway then. What he's gonna be running. Does my rank matter? At all? Or how does that work? Is that just for like showing off on a server? I'm not expecting anyone to answer right now. I'll be very surprised. I think I'm alone. We'll just go... Oh, wait, no. Can I go back? Yes. Nice. The grenades are not being used, so... That's very cool. People have been sleeping on the grenades from the start. Maybe... Okay, so... All these what... Should I be running... Like, electric grenade, grass grenade, stun grenade, you know? I'll do that next fight. We'll see what we're up against now. Daybreak Berserker. All these ice pals. Should I be worried? Should I run these? That one's... No, that would... He might bring out the fire pal. And that one is water. Let's just go. Let's see if the grenades can carry me through. I mean, honestly, if player damage is still king here, then you probably just go like the tankiest pal you can. Like 3 Palladius, just give them like full defense mode. But what I want to do is farm quickly, since I said before, like 100 fights. How far am I throwing these grenades? Is Noclum attacking? Yep. I don't like that I need to double check that. I mean, I guess I don't need to double check it. It is what it is. But I am curious. Okay, so these fights are like 15 seconds with this setup. But I'm not even sure if I'm facing a difficult opponent right now. I haven't done the arena since... like, these are the first couple of fights I'm doing. We'll see. I was aiming for like half an hour, but I forgot to check the time. So I'm just gonna go a bit more, I guess. Let's see arena ranking. Who is the best? We faced Dr. Braun a few times. We faced Fiery Pal Tamer. Not sure who we just faced. So it's when we face Black Marketeer and the friendly one that I believe we are fighting some of the better ones. What is this RP thing? Because I'm not getting that much by winning, that's for sure. Join arena. Let's see what kind of opponent we're against then. Is it just a random master rank opponent then? And then you sometimes face the best. Oh, here he is. Oh, this is a pickle. Dark, fire, fire, ice. I guess ice is just not the way here then. We'll just use these and hope the grenades work. I feel like if I get good with the grenades, like actually hitting all the targets with them, instead of kind of missing and hitting one at a time, you could potentially become really good. Whoa. Okay, so that Black Marketeer is just killing my pals. Are the grenades throwing him up? Yeah. Stay away. I can't see what I'm hitting now. Am I even hitting an enemy? They're too spread out. Let's go back to the quad missile. Dude. So you are the guy with that weapon. Shoot me instead. It's better if you shoot me. Right? I'm tanky. Okay, so that didn't work. But he is absolutely killing these pals with that weapon. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing him at all anyway, like I said before. Maybe this just accept that he is gonna do a lot of damage. I do want to freeze them though and stun them. Shame I can't do a rematch immediately on that one. And at the same time, like, I have not been impressed with these two. Should I, like, bring out the fire pals? It's just that, what's the defense here? 2,000? These ones just have vampiric, but they're 1,500. I'm not sure. I'm torn on that one. Let's try some more grenades, just to try them. Once I reach the absolute max, is it just gonna be that guy over and over though? Let's see, do we have any freeze? Yes. A little bit of freeze and a little bit of shock. So we do... Then I guess I just remove the plasma for now. Where did my grenade go? We just start by throwing a little bit of aggregates at them. And see how that plays out. Nice. Let's join the arena like this then. See what happens. Shock, ice, frag. Neptilius. I'll keep these for now, but I already know that they weren't the best. I'm pretty happy with the Bastigors, but if not, if they're not gonna be good at the end. We're down to the friendly. Wait, was that not the second highest one? Or am I misremembering? So what are you running? One ice. Yeah, we'll be fine with the Bastigors. I don't want to touch these right now. Okay, so let's try some... I guess I don't need to use the ice aggregate here. I don't need to use aggregates at all here, I feel. We're just gonna be overwritten or accidentally overwrite what I want. Am I hitting stuff here? Celine, are you being grenaded at all? Okay, let's try some aggregates against the Tamer. That didn't work. Hey, get grenaded. What? Oh, now they're attacking the tamer. Maybe that's the issue then. If I look at the tamer, my party pals, if it's the same thing as like in the wild, where pals like to attack what you're attacking, maybe just looking at the tamer isn't good. Okay, let's remove you two for now. And the play was to counter fire pals, right? Right. What if we just give you a bunch of water attacks? Would that be viable? But they were fire dark, but some of them were not fire dark at the end there. I don't know really. That one's a tough one. Fire dark, do I want to give you water attacks? Do you have Hydro Slicer? Hydro Slicer. It already has Curtain Splash. A little bit torn on Wall Splash, knocking them into the air, especially if I'm gonna be spamming grenades. Is that decent? I am worried about this Libero against that Black Marketeer will just kill it, I guess. Do I have anything a little bit tankier? 1-7? Not super impressed. 1-3? What? Are you that weak? What's up with these stats here? 1-1? 1-6? You? I guess it's time to bring out the better Shadow Beaks. Then. Because you got wholly bursted. I don't have a... I mean, I didn't want to use the pals with Vampiric just out of, like, principle. But I might just this once, give this guy some water skills. Feels weird to use a Shadow Beak without Divine Disasters though. Curtain Splash, Hydro Slicer. I mean, they were also part dark. Vampiric, so the math that I did, real basic math on this one is, if you assume that it's killing like one pal per pal, and then you add some player damage to that, I think the heal effect only amounts to like 300 HP or something. So ideally here, you would use something else. But we'll try this for now. Do I want to keep these grenades? I don't really feel like they worked. Wait, is the team running any aggregates here? No, so we'll keep them in case we run that team then. But at the same time, the freeze grenade, I guess it's for the tamer then. If I'm against that Black Marketeer, I'm just gonna throw ice grenades at him forever. I'd hope it works. Dr. Braun. Seems good. I already know that this fight isn't gonna be a struggle though from the start. Unless Shadowbeak runs away. How far can I... What's my arm like here? Very nice. Is that the play against the Black Marketeer though, to bring a Sylvagus with Aegis Shield? I feel like I'm overthinking everything, and the best way is just gonna be like pure DPS, like adding a bunch of Terra Prismas and stuff like that. But we'll go in again. I still want to see this party against some Fire Pals. Metal Merchant. Oh, he's also one of these minigun users, or whatever they're called. A bunch of ground pals though. Should be good. Oh, he's also running Nocklum. I wonder if he uses the partner skill at all. So let's try some ice grenades against him then. After they split up a bit. Okay, but he should freeze there instead. Okay, and we switch to some shocked grenades. Not shocking, right? He's not being stunned at all. But he's not attacking either. Let's go back to the MK2. Okay, there he got shocked. So it's probably an incredibly high status resistance rate then. But he's not attacking when he's being grenaded. That might work against the Black Marketeer as well. As long as my pals don't start focusing them. I guess the exotic spheres will also start to add up a little bit. But not in the way you would get from Expedition. Oh, fire! Very exciting, let's see. Fire, oh, but this one wasn't very strong though. Even the Polaris party won against this one. I feel it's mainly down to the Tamer's damage though. Maybe I should just grapple in on the Black Marketeer. And it might be easier as well once the new weapons are in play. Maybe I should craft myself like a Terra Prisma or something. Okay, now they're all kinds of spread out. These fights are chaos, but they're a fun kind of chaos. Why is Valerius always the last one alive? Is it because skills just aren't hitting it? Okay, so that did not look good, honestly. The other fight looked better. Maybe the Jigness hit them with some sort of fire or dragon attack. Fire dragon. Do I need to consider that as well? Because I just took these two because they had high defense. They just happened to be dark. We go again. Legend, that's me. I'm fighting myself. They're all dragon. This should be an easy one as well. How early can I press the partner skill? Can I press it now? There, okay. Okay, so the downside of Glacial Impact with this grenade spam is that they then just fly away. But I do get a pretty cool opening. When I'm gonna get to fight that Black Marketeer again. And why isn't he selling these pals to me? He's not selling his best. Oh, there he is. So is this always his team? Because then, like, this should be decent. They're gonna be resisting the Shadow Beaks just in case. Bastigor's a bit of a wild card then. And then these two. Guess it depends a little bit. I don't know what attacks he's running. Let's try with throwing grenades at him now then. Come on, cutscenes. I'm gonna be dreaming about these cutscenes. Don't shoot my pals. That's right. No shooting for you. No, no, no. Is it going through him? I feel like it's not enough damage against his own pals though, even if I'm preventing him now. Okay. Necromus is down. But he's not attacking, so this is kinda working. What? Oh, they're all over here. He still hasn't really started shooting yet, right? Now he's shooting. Oh, it's just enough to shoot like one at him at a time. Will that be enough? Or maybe like a 1 and a 2 and then a 1 back. But like the DPS was not enough though. Like even if it was a win against the Black Marketeer, but I'm still not very happy with that result. But then, am I gonna fight the same guy again? The shock grenades, I wasn't super impressed by these. Wait, I did like these. Let's remove these. And let's do some more shenanigans. And then of course there's the new weapons, but I mean I won't be making like, oh this is the best way to grind for the new schematics, like by having the schematics, you know. It's kind of like the Libro was the best counter to Libro, but I wouldn't recommend, like, if you don't have it yet, you can't use it. So, what is it? Multi. Which is ironic since I'm now gearing up to multis, but these are pretty farmable nowadays compared to some of these newer weapons. Where do they go? Oh, right, straight into the inventory. So something like this then could be good. Just not reloading a whole bunch. There is also that pal that reduces reload time, which could be cool in a scenario where you want to just abuse stagger. But it would be nice if I didn't focus the Black Marketeer at all and just focus DPS on the pals. Maybe I should have made my character really fat and just stood in front of him. Wait, right, that's my ready. Now let's see. Okay, so let's see if the Jigness uses like beam slicer and stuff. Yeah, that's a... no? That's right. Get out of town. Perfect. And stay up there. Don't come down. Oh no. Poor Jigness. Okay, pretty sweet. But I guess I'm not fighting the Black Marketeer over and over and over and over. I'm just fighting these guys. But I guess there's a lot of fire then, so the Bastigors were pretty good for getting up here. But now I'm not sure if they're the ones to use for this, like, end master tier. Which was what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that we'll see sort of the meta at the end game once we add player damage. Okay, now we're back against this one though. So it is just purely random once you're fighting these endgame bosses, I guess. I wonder if it's based on my rank. if the more I rank up, the more I'm gonna fight the Black Marketeer. Come on, grenades. 60. Okay, are they already a bit too spread out for the grenades? Should I be doing this instead now? No reloading, only shooting. No aiming. Just vibes. That's nice. Boom. Okay, so 30 seconds. I think we've seen most fights be around 30 seconds. Plus minus like 15. Some are a little bit faster, like that guy with the dragons and Shadowbeak, Xenogard Shadowbeak. Or a little bit faster, just against the Bastigors. And then the Black Marketeer was very long, but I still need to fix a good team against him. If he is using those pals every time, the Bastigor, the Basamut, the whatever it was at the start, I'll need to consider these two pals, because they are the ones that I feel like are the weak link here. I need to do some thinking, and I don't really have a lot of options. I have a couple of pals, but they're not like oh, I didn't max this one's level. That explains a fair bit, and it's still one. It's still one. How is that even possible? We'll use it again. Okay. I'm sorry, Shadowbeak. I was not aware of your game. I want to do one more fight against the Black Marketeer before this is over, but we'll see if I get him soon. Are they spread out now? Yeah, this counts. The whale. Oh, come on, missiles. Don't miss him. It's huge. So much for homing. Don't look at me like that. Oh, yours only shoots 1? Mine shoots 4. Bro. Yours is broken, man. Yours is broken. Alright, let's max this Shadowbeak and see how it does. Maybe that was the issue then. One more fight against the Black Marketeer, come on. I want to have one more before this is calling it day 1 of the testing here or something. And then I need to start breeding some pals to fill in these 2 slots, but let's... How did I miss that? Let's go here. There we go. Do they need the attack buff? Let's add that as well then. And see if it wears down. Wait, let's add one for me as well. And see what the timer is like once we're out. Frag grenades, yes. Join arena, good. Dr. Braun, well this one has been pretty simple so far. Maybe it goes like I beat that guy and then it goes down like 6 steps, I climb up, goes down. I'll check the rankings later if it feels like I'm doing them in order. Wow, they're melting. And that Shadowbeak is left, so we shoot him. 14-second fight, decent. Very decent. Okay, so hopefully now we get that Black Marketeer. And then I think you want probably 3,000 tickets for the 2 schematics. And then the 3rd schematic you can farm from the new legendary. So this one is from the new legendary. Pretty easy to get. And then these 2 are difficult to get. I guess you could settle for these, but I feel like the price is not really worth it like that. Support whistles, you'll probably get those from other sources. Maybe I should be buying some of these. Which ones am I missing? I have almost selling Fireball, come on. Who are you trying to trick? Okay. Hopefully now we get to fight him again. Okay, friendly pal team. Maybe that's the second to last one then. And then we fight him. So versus this one, still the Bastigor party. Wait, where are my grenades? Perfect timing on the Celine there. Am I even hitting her? I feel like it's time to swap. Wait, who absolute frosted? Oh, come on, Celine. Wait, did that go through the moon? Where did Celine go? I feel like pals are... Oh, there you are. Yeah, get her. Okay, didn't really get her. Okay, so this multi-guided, like, it's probably still better to just throw grenades at her feet. If they hit. Okay, but they're hitting weak. A weak spot or a strong spot, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. This fight is becoming very long. Over a minute. Unexpected. I guess the grenades just aren't super strong against Celine or the multi. So maybe like 2 multis are plasma and grenades. A lot of optimizing weapons that are probably gonna be outdated. I mean, maybe, honestly, should I just make the basic versions of these? Maybe they're a lot better. Charges energy. 1 powerful shot. That sounds tricky to use though. I have a Terra Prisma. Let's toss one in. How does it work? What? Okay. Are these now permanent in the arena? This is just the basic one, but let's try it. Metal Merchant. Okay. Bastigor. Okay, so I do have some Terra Prismas here. I was gonna farm the legendary until I realized that it's like 1,000 runs in the new dungeon. Okay, they're doing 1 damage though. 2 damage. What is it? Just against who I'm looking at? Yeah, it's you and me, bro. It's a little bit annoying. Right. Don't shoot me. Okay, the sound alone is making me not want to use it though. I don't know if that was just me. Oh, rank up. Cool. Does that affect anything? Not sure. Let's take a look at the ranking now. So is it purely random or have we been fighting Dr. Ron, friendly, metal merchant? Okay, so it should be, but I mean it was probably good, but just too annoying. Would this work? I'm just gonna have it in here. Oh, let's not be too silly. It's probably not gonna work. They won't have overlooked that. Let's take that one. Right. They won't have overlooked that. They won't have overlooked that. A rematch? Oh, it is purely random. Okay. I guess. So until that first grenade explodes, maybe I should start with one shot of the multi-guided then. Nice when they're stacking up like that though, I can hit both. Very nice. Yeah, that's fine. You can look at me if you want. Where did Warsick go? There you are. Nice. Pretty long fight again though. Maybe even like starting with the rocket launcher is viable. Because that's one's, it's so instantaneous. We could try it. No reason not to really. We just have this one selected already, and if it's not, we just go like that. Should be good. Fiery, okay. Well, now we have the level 65, so... Big pals. Should be wholly burstable. Oh, don't run out of the grenade area. Don't block my grenades. Wait, how far away is he? Yeah, they're in the corner, it should be fine. Oh, my pals have been focusing the tamer. Oh no. Hello, Reptiro. Let's see how they react to a rocket. How far does he go? Okay, so it is like permanent stagger then. Right. I guess that's viable. And go in again. Hopefully Black Marketeer. Master Pal Tamer. It's like I beat him once and then he's not gonna show himself anymore. Oh, you have a rocket. Let's have a rocket off. Oh, and that sends them all kind of into a group, I guess. Am I missing everything now? Oh, he killed Bastigor. Come on, Shandobeak, land. I got a present for you. Yeah, it's a holy burst. Oh, That was cool. Cool little finish. We're ranking up. $20 tickets. How are we doing on tickets now? 500. Gonna take a while to do 100 arena fights. Oops. There we go. Okay, so these were all those dark fire pals. So that should be interesting at least. Oh, and it's this sword person as well. Who rushes my pals. I don't like that. Yeah, you don't get to rush my pals. Are they all focusing the sword person now just because I was? That's not great. Come on, Cradiro. Why are you not getting hit by grenades? Is it too small to be grenaded? Maybe. This isn't going well. They all attack the tamer, so not a good idea to focus the tamer to start. Let's try the perma stagger thing instead then. Because it has a huge area. It's too low DPS, I feel. Favorite child killed favorite child? Okay. No, they are struggling against fire. But that was probably mostly on me shooting the sword person first, so lesson learned there, I guess. Maybe we managed to bait out the black marketeer now, and he will be joining. But the only reason I shot the sword person first, I had the wrong weapon selected. The Jonin moonflower thing. Friendly pal tamer. It should be good. What if I shoot like... I don't want to shoot like that though. I don't even want to look at the pet tamer. I feel like my pals are just gonna attack the tamer then. Attacking the one in the middle seems to be good with Bastigor. Oh, that one's already dead. That was quick. Then we have Celine with this thing. So maybe I should... Maybe 2 multi-guided is excessive, and I need a little bit like the plasma cannon for that. I feel like the multi-guided is just not performing here. When it's one target. Where do you go? Just 2 hits out of 4 there, that's not great. And sending them into the air. And that doesn't hit. It's too long, that's the thing. I want the fight to be shorter if I'm gonna grind it. But I guess you can't really force it to be a lot faster. We go in again. Veteran Hunter. They really don't want to give me the Black Marketeer, it seems. Let's try these grenades. Is it hitting Phalaris? Yeah, it is. Okay, now it's not. A little hit. Wait. Brisport is still alive. I guess I'll focus a little bit here on... How was that? Yep. That should do it. 38 seconds. Decent, I guess. Master Tamer again. Oh, wrong weapon. What's that trident? There's a trident in there. Somebody forgot their trident. Ashrobe is out. Wait, why are you looking at me? Anubis? Oh. You have a Bastigor. Luckily it used its stuff on Nocklum. I am a grenade master here. You're not getting to attack at all, buddy. Wait. Come on. What are you trying to do? Cool. So where are my other pals? Why are they not helping? Alright, I was gonna check the food buffs. Got to do that. It is timing down. But I feel like it's timing down. They should have been over by now then. That it's timing down outside the arena. Or like in the cutscenes when I'm selecting pals and stuff like that. Black Marketeer, finally. Let's see how these two do now. With these water skills, max level and everything. Hopefully he picks these instead of... But I guess it's good to see if he picks the others as well. Just how they perform. And then I guess a little rocket in the middle to start, since I'm not using Bastigor shouldn't hurt too bad. Or maybe shooting at that one right there. Okay, but they're already very spread out. You don't get to shoot at my pals. This is going better. Shouldn't have said anything probably. 1 down, 2 down. That seems better. Just not letting him shoot at all is the way to go. So this was a pretty good party then for this. Probably still not ideal pals to use those two. They do have such good stats though, but they're not resisting. But they have these, maybe like just running 2 Necromus even would have been good. But, so where are we at? I feel like Noclum is, as the main carry, worked best when it didn't get stuck. Sylvagus, it's an option, like running that Aegis charge, but I felt like you're wanting, like the main goal here is to grind those schematics, so you want quick fights, so this party here, very good. And then just, I need to breed something here. Maybe Necromus was, like 2 Necromus, because I'm worried about Shadowbeak against Holy Burst and like these random skills, but it also has very good defensive stats. This one has 5,000 attack. 3,005. Oh, right, because it's running Vampiric. This one has more better. Oh, no Holy Burst on you. Should probably run Holy Burst on it as well. But yeah, overall, this is probably the end of this test. Now I gotta go back to the drawing board. Little bit disappointed in this one here. It maybe just isn't made for the arena. What are the stats? Yeah, because it has Lunker. The stats lie a little bit, but it has good defense there. Good defense, but Lunker, that's Lunker as well. Lunker is lying to me here with the overall stat build. And that one had Siren. I'm pretty happy with this team for now. Using this one a bit. This one not ideal with Vampiric, so I'll have to decide what to breed for. Since defense seems pretty important overall. Like these Bastigors have good stats. One of each. Beam Slicer. Maybe I should have just kept Meteor Rain. Something like this then. Meteor Rain and these. Beam Slicer for Holy Burst. Oh, it doesn't have Holy Burst. Something like this then. Is a good arena preset. Okay, so I think that's gonna call it a day here on this test. So thanks for watching.